Hello, welcome back to another episode of Protein Time with your host, the Bearded Wonder. So, we've been talking about nutrition a bunch in several of the Protein Time episodes. Wanted to continue talking about that. And I do tend to ramble, so I do have my list to keep me on track and make sure that I stay on topic with the topic at hand, which today's topic is counting macros. What is counting macros? Counting macros is counting your macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. So, why am I starting with this topic? First and foremost, I'm doing this topic over counting calories because to me, counting your macros is more beneficial. Yes, counting calories works. Yes, counting calories has shown success in the past, but so has counting macros. And for me personally, what I've seen with clients, what I've seen with other people, what I've seen with myself, counting your macros is a better route to go than counting calories. So why is it beneficial? So it's beneficial because you kind of pinpoint those three aspects. If you're doing a high protein diet, if you're doing a high carb diet, normally people aren't doing a high carb diet, or if you're doing the keto diet, the high fat diet, or a variation of the keto diet, if you're doing, any of those three, it allows you to focus on those three aspects. So what is the benefit of each one? Protein builds muscle. Protein is the recovery, it is the building block for building muscle. Carbs are fuel. Fat can be used as fuel too. It also helps support your brain function, so you do need fat in your diet. And healthy fat, let me clarify that, healthy fat. But you still need to have some kind of fat in your diet because it does help with brain function. But those three are the big three that make up your calories. Now, you can do negative carbs with adding fiber in. So anything that's dietary fiber where it basically, best way to describe fiber. Take the carb number, say it's 6, but it's 3 grams of dietary fiber. You take those 3 grams away from the total number of carbs, you're left with 3. That's your net carbs. And I'm not trying to get real specific with it, but the biggest benefit of it is it allows you to be a little bit more flexible with what you do eat and can eat and everything. It also allows you to be a little bit more accurate with how you're eating. So it allows you, I know I need to get 50 more grams of protein today. Okay, well, what can I eat that has 50 grams of protein? As an example. Same thing with your carbs and your fats. It allows you to set benchmarks for those three and say, hey, I know I need to get 20 more grams of protein, 10 more grams of carbs, and 5 more grams of fat. What can I eat? And you can go and find it. So it makes it a little bit easier versus your calories, which you might do a little bit too much carbs, or you might do a little bit too much fat, or you might do a little bit more protein than what you want. The biggest thing with doing the macros over the calories is that it just allows you to kind of pinpoint where you're going, because the calories will come if you set your macro goals. So, for example, protein. My big thing with protein is you want to try and get 1 gram per pound of body weight you want to weigh. So by doing that, that sets your protein goal. With fats, you want to try and keep it about 20%. 15, it's really 15 to 25%. I say about 20% to give you a little bit of leeway. So then the carbs just kind of fall in between those two numbers. So that's the biggest thing is you can balance it out, because then the calories fall into place for you. But why is it hard? The hardest part about it is if you've never done this before, never counted your macros, never counted protein, never counted carbs, never counted your fats, you're not going to really know what to do. Which is the point why I'm talking about this, is that it is more beneficial in doing than counting calories. And what I mean by that is it does allow you to, like I said, it allows you to be a little bit more specific. It allows you to be a little bit more flexible with what you can eat. It allows you to kind of branch out from just, I got to eat this amount of calories. So it does get a little difficult though in making sure that you're hitting those numbers, because if you don't hit those goals, your protein, your carbs, and your fat goals for the day, if you don't hit those goals, it can be discouraging. But the more you do it, the more you push, you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna find out, I can grab a protein shake. I know I'm gonna have 25 grams of protein. Or I can grab a snack and I can know what the snack's macros are gonna be, generally. So that's the biggest thing, is making sure, or that's the biggest thing with it, is that the more you do it, the more you're going to get used to it, and the more it's going to fall into place to where you're like, okay, I know this snack has this much protein, this snack has this much carbs, I can eat these things and I'll hit my numbers. But it does get hard at first, and it does get discouraging. But all you got to do is just keep it up. You do it for 21 days, 21-day streak, it's going to become a habit, and you're going to get used to it, and you're going to get more benefits out of it than just counting your calories. So, recap. Counting macros, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, very beneficial, very flexible. It can be hard at first, but just stick with it. You're going to crush it. So, as always, Twitter promo, at BeardWonderFit, right here on the screen. Follow me there. I'm going to be posting workouts still. I'm still trying to keep up with that. So if I'm not posting those every week, at least, hold me accountable. Second, my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/BeardedWonderFitness, right here on the screen. Come check it out. Come say hey. We play a lot of different games. We do a lot of different stuff, and it's real chill. And if you have a question about fitness, come and ask. Put it down in the comments. That's the biggest thing, is throw it down in the question in the comment section. If you've got a question, if you've got a topic idea you want to discuss, if you're doing something that you're like, hey, what's your opinion on this? Ask. Put it down in the comments section. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like the video, like the video. Definitely helps me out and helps the algorithm out so that we get to see more people. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching the video. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.